Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? So, my name is Mino, aka Mino, and you are mingling with Mino in the mornings, okay? Yes, so today I know I'm here a little late, but hey, that's okay. Better late than never, huh? And I know I wasn't able to do my episode of Mino Mornings on Tuesday, um, but hey, I'm here now. Okay. All right. So if you are watching for the first time, go ahead and drop a one in the comments. Okay. Again, if you are watching, for the first time, go ahead and drop a one in the comments. If you are watching a replay, go ahead and drop the word replay in the comments. Okay. Um, yeah, like I said, so sorry that I'm here a little late. I was experiencing some technical difficulties, but rest assured, I am here. Okay. This episode is gonna be a little shorter than regular Mina mornings. Okay. Um, but yeah. Uh, Glad to be here. Glad to see all of my fellow minglers. Okay. Um, all right. So before we get started, I'm going to say a positive affirmation. Okay. So my positive affirmation is going to be if I think to succeed, then I will succeed. Okay. If I think to succeed, then I will succeed. Meaning that if I have that mindset of success, then I'm going to succeed. Okay. And anything that comes my way. All right. Because I feel like with success, it starts in the mind. Okay. You definitely have to have an idea of how you want to succeed. You have to have a plan before you proceed and try to become successful. You definitely starts up here. Okay. So I definitely encourage you guys to drop any of your positive affirmations that you have. Okay. Any positive affirmations that you may have today, go ahead and drop that in the comments. All right. Um, and of course, you can, drop any other positive affirmations on, my Mingling with Mino Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram, you name it. Okay. Yeah. So I definitely encourage you guys to share your positive affirmations with me. Okay. So yeah, how's everybody doing today? Okay. Happy Thursday. It's almost Friday. Okay. Yeah. I also wanted to shout out my cousin. Okay. It's his birthday today. He just turned 21. Okay. Happy birthday, cousin. Yep. My cousin Mayoshi. Yes, happy birthday. Okay. He just turned 21 today. Um, so yeah, wanted to shout him out. Okay. So like I said, if I think to succeed, then I will succeed. Okay. So if I have a plan for success, then I'm gonna be successful. Okay. And I feel like, you know, I feel like a lot of people, um, when we talk about, like success or becoming successful, I feel like a lot of people, don't really have a plan of action. They kind of just go with the flow. And I mean, I feel like that's okay, in a sense to where like if you have, a sense of like, resources, or if you think that you are, you're going to achieve anything like just randomly and stuff like that. I feel like, that's okay. But I feel like, it would benefit you a lot more if you had a plan of action. Okay. A lot of people go to college. Okay. A lot of people go to school. Yeah, sorry, somebody was calling me. um, but I feel like, a lot of people like, go to school. That's one way that people perceive that, they would be successful and stuff like that is by going to school and furthering their education. whether that be going to college, whether that be going to a trade school, a technical school, whatever type of education that you want to pursue. People go that route in order to become successful. Some people, they like invest in stocks. You know what I mean? So some people have like that money in order to like invest in stocks. And I mean, like investing in stocks, you definitely don't have to be like the richest person in the world. You know what I mean? But some people like, they're like, oh, I want to increase my finances and everything like that, but I want to do it in a way where it is gradual. You know what I mean? Because with stocks, of course, when you invest in stocks, it's not something that yields, like financial gain, like, immediately. It's something that is a process. It's something that, takes years, in order to acquire that, financial success. You have to plant your seed, if you will, and, kind of water it by, like checking out the stock market, investing in um, multiple like commodities and stuff like that, and watch it grow essentially. So again, it's not something that happens immediately. Some people may want to become successful as far as going into like a particular career field. You know what I mean? Try to pursue a particular career. So maybe they were in customer service, and then they acquire skills via either education or via experience, in other services and everything like that, and they want to like transition into like fields that they think that may make them a little more successful. So they might maybe advance to become a supervisor. You know what I mean? Maybe advance to become some sort of leader and stuff like that, from like the customer service field. And then maybe they'll transition into another, service. Maybe, they're like, oh, well, maybe I can take the skills that I've learned in customer service and maybe I could transition them into healthcare. You know what I mean? So maybe I become a CNA and then, become an LPN, so a certified nursing assistant, then like a licensed practical nurse, and then, an RN, registered nurse, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And they might think that they, could become successful by, having like those career paths and everything like that. So, I guess long story short, I feel like, people definitely benefit from like having a plan of what they want to do to become successful. You know what I mean? They have to think it starts up here. You know what I mean? It starts in the mind. And then they're able to go forward and see what resources they have, see what supports they have, kind of imagine like what amount of time, what the time frame in order to become successful is, you know what I mean, or what they choose, or like how they choose to um, go about it. Like, so whether or not, they want to see like success in a matter of months, in a matter of weeks, months, years, you know what I mean? I definitely think that people benefit from having that plan, of how they're going to become successful, and what areas do people want to, see that success? You know what I mean? They also have to think about that, whether again it be financial, whether it be professional, whether it be spiritual, you know what I mean, mental. They have to figure out what type of success, you know what I mean, that they want to see. Okay. So I guess my question for you guys today is, what areas of success do you think um, you would want to see for yourself? You know what I mean? Would you like to see mental success? Would you like to see professional success? Would you like to see financial success? And then also, what are some of your plans, in order to achieve that success, in order to acquire that success? Okay. What are some of your plans? All right. I definitely encourage you guys to drop that in the comments. Okay. Let me see what you guys come up with. All right. Yeah, like I said, if I think, if I think of success, okay, if I think to succeed, then I will succeed. Okay. All right. Um, Yeah, I definitely encourage you guys again to drop your thoughts in the comments. Again, if you're watching live, go ahead and drop a one. If you are watching a replay, um, go ahead and drop a two. Okay. Well, no, I said replay. I said replay. So yeah, so you can either drop a two or replay. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So if you're watching live, go ahead and drop a one. If you are watching a replay, go ahead and drop a two in the comments, okay, or the word replay. All right. But again, what areas of success would you want to pursue? You know what I mean? Like, so what areas of success are you aiming to fulfill? You know what I mean? And again, there are multiple areas of success. You can you can, be financially successful, mentally successful, spiritually successful, professionally successful. What areas are you guys trying to be successful in? There are multiple areas, and you can be successful in multiple areas. It doesn't just have to be one area. Okay. You definitely can be successful in multiple areas. You definitely can have goals to be successful in multiple areas. Okay. Um, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Vanilla Bean Latte. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Um, Again, what areas of success do you think that you are trying to fulfill or that you are trying to achieve? Okay. Yeah. And also, what tools, what resources do you think that you have at your disposal or that you think that you might need to acquire in order to achieve your success? Okay. Again, it could be education, it could be, a particular job, it could be social supports, social resources. It could be going to the library, books. What types of resources do you have in order to achieve your success? Okay. And success, I feel like, is not linear. So it's not, just like a straight line. It definitely has its ups and downs. Like if you were to picture, place yourself back in, math class and, whether it be algebra, whether it be calculus, whether it be, geometry, any math class that in which you have to use like graphs. Okay. Like when you chart, like line graphs and stuff like that. Think of, like a line graph, your standard line graph. Okay. Any type of line graph. All right. It could be a horizontal line. It could be a vertical line. With success, I definitely think that it's not, I mean, it can be linear, but I feel like more oftentimes than not, it's not going to be linear. You're going to have your ups and downs on your graph. You're going to have periods of time where you think that, you're on the ball to success. Like you are able to, like you have all of the resources that you need and stuff like that. You're doing great. You think that you are going to achieve your goals of success in a matter of weeks or, a couple of months and stuff like that. And then something happens. You know what I mean? Whether it be environmental factors. Okay, so whether it be factors that in your environment, or like like factors like in your community, factors as far as like social factors, financial factors, whatever type of factor that may hinder your success. Something may happen. Okay, and then you might not be as successful. So then your line goes down. And then, maybe you find some resources to bring your line back up. You know what I mean? So again, success does not necessarily have to be a straight line. It definitely does not have to be linear. Okay. It can be, um, it can have your curves. It can go up and down. You know what I mean? And that's fine. I feel like that's pretty common. That's pretty normal. You know what I mean? When you're talking about success, you know what I mean? Because I feel like, again, success depends on the amount of resources that you might have, the plans, the types of areas of success that you want to fulfill. You know what I mean? That will determine what direction your figurative line will go. Okay. Um, so yeah. All right. So I definitely want you guys to think of that. What areas of success do you want to achieve? And also, what are some of the resources that you have at your disposal or that you may need in order to become successful? Okay. So if I think to be successful, then I will be successful. Okay. I definitely want you guys to remember that. All right. A couple things before I go. Like I said, it's going to be a relatively short episode of Mornings with Mino today. A couple things before I go. Again, go ahead and follow me at Original Mingler on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Okay. Using the hashtags Mingle2021, Motivational Mino, Mingle with Masses, and Music with Mino. Okay. And if you can think of any other hashtags, hey, drop them. Okay. Drop them in the comments, and drop them on any one of my pages, okay, at Original Mingler. Check out future episodes of Mornings with Mino, okay, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 11:30 a.m. Central Time, okay, only on the Mingling with Mino YouTube channel, okay. Definitely check me out, and just give me some feedback on how I can better myself as a motivational speaker, as well as, a podcaster coming up soon in August. Okay. Mingling with Mino. I'm doing my podcast, Mingling with Mino, in August. The date is to be determined, but I will let you guys know in future episodes of Mornings with Mino as we get closer to the date. Okay. My goal is to mingle with, then motivate the masses in any which way that I can. And any way that you think that I can, further my efforts in doing so, go ahead and drop that in the comments for me. Okay. Or, just check me out on any one of my pages at Original Mingler and share your thoughts, your ideas on how I can mingle with and motivate the masses. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Mornings with Mino, aka hashtag Mino Mornings. I'm your host, Ramino, aka Mino, and you were just mingling with Mino in the mornings. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Bye now.